The National Grade 6 assessment will be written on August 4 and 5 this year. Some 14,300 Grade 6 students across the country are expected to sit the examination for placement into a secondary school. This was announced by Education Minister Priya Manickchand during a press conference on Thursday at the National Center for Educational Resource Development, NCERD. The exams will use a regular two-paper format for the four core subject areas: mathematics, English, social studies, and science. For the past several decades, the examination was administered in March or April, which paved the way for entry into secondary school in the new school year. But given the new dispensation, would September be plausible for the new cohort of high schoolers to be integrated into grade 7? During a sideline interview with Nightly News, Minister Manickchand noted that this would more than likely not be possible.
It will delay the reopening of grade 6 students who are going into grade 7 because we have to mark the exams, and that's always a process. So there's always a period between writing the exam and getting into school. During that period, there is some teaching and so on that happens. So there is going to be a delay.
Last year, due to the coronavirus pandemic, common entrance was postponed to July. Meanwhile, the Guyana Teachers Union, GTU, is seemingly satisfied with the recently announced examination dates, which they estimate will give pupils enough time to prepare. However, General Secretary of the Guyana Teachers Union, Coretta MacDonald, in a phone interview with Nightly News on Friday, stressed the importance of the ministry properly preparing, sanitizing, and ensuring that there is the requisite social distancing in the classrooms.
And we're talking here space, giving the distance that has been so stated with regards to the COVID guidelines, and that we have all those guidelines being followed. We're talking here 14,000 plus pupils who are going to be future leaders of this country. And so we have to be careful, and we have to be very mindful, as a matter of fact, that we observe all the COVID rules that are so stated in the document.
MacDonald called on the ministry to ensure that all their ducks are in a row to ensure that come August 4 and 5, there are no delays and hiccups during the administration of the exam.
And we are hoping that we are not going to have incidents where papers are late and we have students, pupils sitting there and they're getting flustered. Let's ensure that our papers arrive at their destinations on time.
However, expressing surprise with the recent announcement of dates for the NGSA, MacDonald accused the Ministry of Education of not adequately consulting with the Guyana Teachers Union and other stakeholders before publicizing the dates. She alleged that at the GTU's last meeting with the ministry, they were told that after all consultations were completed, they would be updated.
GTU took that to mean there would have been another session or another meeting with us. We look at the options on the table, and then fresh options are laid based on what was given. And we arrive at a position. Unfortunately, that did not happen.
For the HTP Nightly News, Amel Griffith.